Right, I thought I'd just show you quickly what I've been kind of doing. Right, so the motivation for doing these videos, if you don't already know or you don't know me as well as some people do know me, is the motivation for these is not to go look at me, I was a great Fruit Machine player, blah blah blah. That's like not why I do it. I stumbled into this by complete accident. So what I actually do is try and save fruities that are pretty much beyond repair and get them so that they're working again, because I like to preserve a little bit of the history of Fruit Machines in my own little way, and also they give me quite a lot of satisfaction. So the reason I do this little YouTube channel is not in any way, shape or form to show you all how great I was at playing Fruit Machines or to go and play them in the wild. I got asked on Cheerful's stream. Now I've known Cheerful for 16 years, I reckon, give or take. Back in the days where people tended to meet people like through slotting, and I guess you probably still do, but it's probably changed quite a lot since those days. And you know, I don't profess to be playing anymore. I'm certainly not. I haven't for a long while. I've got like a family and stuff, and you know, just like the furthest thing away from my mind. As you can see, like out there now, we've got a proper door on here. So instead of having, so the camera can get itself back. There you go. So instead of having like wooden doors and stuff like that, it's actually now, hopefully, pretty much completely watertight, which it needed to be for the winter, because last winter I had to go through being in a position where I had to keep coming out constantly and stuff like that. Now I don't do. So you can see we banged a floor in. So there's a floor in here now. Needs something to go over it, but it's raised, so no moisture should be able to get to it. It's all done from pallets, so pretty much all stuff in here are reclaimed as well. Like, so they were old pallets that I reclaimed. The door I got for nothing. As you can see, the pool. Yeah, door cost me nothing. It cost me a little bit of money for all this sort of stuff, so it did cost us about 50 quid to do that, and half a day's work to get it together. But yeah, everything in here that we've got is kind of reclaimed stuff. So the reason for me doing this is not to, you know, like I said, nothing to do with me really playing them. The reason I did it was really to save machines. So that's all I ever kind of did, and I've probably had, I don't know, 20 or so machines, maybe more. Because you can see from that graveyard of power supplies and various other bits of crap that, you know, I've ripped a few to pieces as well, and I've had no choice but to rip a few to pieces, because like if you look at stuff like that, even though some complete numpty decided to damage my board, the actual artwork was pretty screwed on it anyway, so it didn't really matter. I mean, I've made it worse when I took the back tray off it, but it was cracked and stuff. And then I've sold another one of these ones on, so like let somebody else have it and enjoy it. And I've very much enjoyed the machines I've got, but yeah, the whole point of this was not really anything to do with like, look at me, I'm a great Fruit Machine player. I was. People who know me by a different name, as I've said time and time again. I don't really have anything to prove in that respect. Like, you know, I was pretty decent at machines back in the day. I knew my stuff, and I had a lot of fun playing them as well, to be fair. But you know, those days are gone, long gone. And I don't want them back either, to be fair. So, you know, if anybody thinks 48 hours straight no sleep on the services is any kind of fun, it just isn't. It's not fun, and that's what we used to do. We used to do it a lot as well. Like, we used to play a lot of machines, and had a lot of good fun and made some money doing it, and it was a good laugh. But that was so long ago in the past. It's unreal. And you know, like for me, collecting a couple of machines that I absolutely love, stuff like this one here, is kind of my motivation for it. And you know, I kind of get that Cheerful on a Bucket, you know, Degsy and people like that all stream or do videos based on Fruit MU, MFME and stuff like that, you know. But the chilling stuff is, before that even existed, I was playtesting Empire machines for Empire on a very, very similar sort of platform. It wasn't the same platform. I was actually playtesting them for them. So, you know, I had a downloadable copy of some of their machines, like, and I actually sat and played them on my own desktop PC, because that's how long ago it was. I used to go to ATEI, which is now known as ICE. I used to go as a guest of their company and stuff like that. I used to get very well looked after and whatever when I did it, but all that came through my online entity or my online presence back then. And like I said, I definitely wasn't known as James Hardy, so, you know, people do know me by my other name, and people who watch these videos know exactly who I am, but you know, in fruit machine circles. But yeah, I just play fruities, and these days, like, all I do is try and restore them and get them to a workable state. And so there's one or two I'll never sell, like, because I love them, but they're just my toys, my money boxes, if you like, and they're just there for me to have a mess about on. But I hope that clears up a few things for a few people, and they kind of understand, like, what my motivation for my channel is. You know, certainly I don't encourage people to watch my channel. I don't really care if they watch it or they don't watch it. It's nice if they do. It's, you know, as I've always said, like, if somebody gets anything out of it, then great. If they don't get anything out of it, then, you know, don't watch it. I'm not bothered. But if you do, great, because, like, there's quite a few people that are like me out there that still enjoy the older machines for nostalgia. And I reckon if I ever do play machines live, it'll be because I've chosen to, you know, like, go to one of the retro places like Mr. P's and decided to play them there. So, you know, really for me, it's all about a bit of fun. And I'm not big into online machines and all that sort of stuff particularly. I mean, like, you know, like everybody, I've probably played them and stuff and lost like the rest of us, but if anyone thinks this is alive, by the way, this machine is legit. I did what old? It's a complete waste of time. That'll give me a number. It has to give me a number now because it's just so far behind. Right, I was going to reboot this quickly. So get a quick reboot, which will show you just like what percentage it's actually running at. There you go, 79%, 25 jackpot, and 30p a stake. There you go. That shows you how shows you how dead it has to be. Cornered would be nice. No, it's not cornered, is it? Give me cornered. You're not, are you? Give me 3. Give me cornered, be nice. Oops. Shit. It's got to be that way. I couldn't go for real steps. Bugger. Eight to 9, that's repetitive, isn't it? So it is pretty dead, to be fair. Anyway, that can't hold either, it's a complete waste of time. I hope I've cleared up a couple of things for people. Right, done. Cheers.